Oh, good morning.
Good morning.
It's a little chilly, but we had it. We already drank our coffee. Work Life Coffee.
Yeah, .com.
.com. So we are waiting for a delivery right now here in just a little bit. Probably either they'll show up while we're doing this or right after.
Yeah.
I listen to y'all. For once.
Be proud.
Be proud.
Be very proud.
Very proud. So we are we're renting something, and it'll be here in a little bit, and you guys will see tomorrow on the Crockers. We didn't go live last night or anything. Yesterday we kind of I don't know, it's more of like a just like get what we need type of day material wise, but also like relax because we know today's going to be a wild long day of who knows how this is going to go. Day. It'll either be super easy or the worst thing ever. I don't know how it's going to play out today.
We'll see what happens.
Yeah, in theory, it's supposed to make things easier.
Yeah.
Huge progress should be made over the next week where I think you guys will be very happy. A lot of y'all's questions will be answered, should be answered. Mm-hmm. We're not going to actually answer them, but you should be able to see from our videos of kind of what we're doing. And if you can't figure it out, then you just have to keep guessing. Mm-hmm. I don't know. We actually did something that was a fail.
Yeah.
We were trying to... we were actually trying to DIY something, and in theory,
I was so excited about it.
It could have worked, and we're still probably gonna try it again.
Yeah.
We kind of messed up, and it's like we told y'all before. Unfortunately, the weather's a huge factor in what we do, how things turn out. Just different things like that because let's just say if we're gonna clear coat wood, it can't drop below a certain temperature. Cement, stuff like that, we've talked about it before, but we tried something and the temperature definitely did not allow things to work out. So we would have put a video out yesterday, but it just didn't work. And then
we were gonna go live, but we were actually asleep at like 5:30.
Yeah.
It's no joke.
Woke up well rested, and it was 9 p.m. Yesterday was a day of getting materials and things we need and kind of running a little bit of errands and stuff. Mm-hmm. And then, like, I don't know, I just knew that today that it's a huge gamble on how it's going to go. So I was just like, we'll just rest up. We'll kind of just save our energy for today. I think we made the right decision, and we got a phone call just a little while ago from the guy delivering. He'll be here, so it is on the way. They have taken our money. It is a go, and we will see how this pans out and plays out and everything, and high hopes.
Yeah, the big thing is, again, like, if everything does work out, it's fast, massive, like, progress.
Yeah.
And I think, you guys will like that a lot. We'll freaking love it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm excited about it.
Yeah.
It just gets the ball rolling.
Yeah, we're ready for a house, and we're ready to be in something. And I mean, we've thrown around the idea for years since we've gotten together of whatever we got, let's sell everything, let's move to Florida, let's live on a boat.
Well, so some people don't know this. Before I even met Jason, that was like my ideal life was, so I'm gonna graduate, be a nurse, and I'm gonna live on a houseboat in Florida.
And you always saw a houseboat that you wanted to buy.
Yeah.
And it wasn't huge.
No,
it's actually an older one that would need a little work.
Small.
Yeah.
Just, I don't know. You don't need much. That was just like always like, that would just be so cool.
Yeah. And then every year we'd go to Florida, we would see the houseboat. And this last time, I don't think we saw it.
I think it was actually for sale.
Yeah, I think I saw it on Facebook Market for sale. And I don't know, even just to yesterday, I was looking at houseboats in Florida. Just, no, we're not running away, or no, we're
No.
not selling this. It's just like a pipe dream that maybe one day, I don't think, I mean, you never know how life is going to go, but my thing would be just build this up. We do it all with the money we have. We don't get into debt over it. And then if we build and we're done, we can just go buy a houseboat, and we have both. It'd just be one of those to where it's like, all right, well, if we're not using it right now, hey, Brandon, you want to go to Florida for a while, stay in a houseboat? Hey, Ma, you're in Florida.
Yeah.
You're not far. Go hang out on it. Just do whatever. Maybe Airbnb it or something. I don't know, but it'll eventually happen at some point of us having a little houseboat in Florida, and it's like we talked about. I don't know, recent. I don't know which video, but it was more of like, I wish I had 100 different lives to live, all the things that I would want to do, and always have loved the beach. I love living very simple. I know it's just it's a dream that people have, and then a lot of people get into things, and then it's like, oh, this is not as cool as I thought it would be. Like, oh, I can just live real simple on a boat, and the people are like, this sucks.
Yeah.
But it's like, for us, we've lived so simple for so long. Honestly, it's right up our alley.
Truly.
We don't really need a massive house. We don't need all this crazy stuff.
saying
Like,
that's also like tied into here.
yeah.
I guess it is really easy. We've talked about this too. Is while you are building or whatever, to go bigger and bigger in your head, but it's just like, what's the point?
Yeah.
Like, just the way we are. Everybody's
Yeah.
different. It is. I don't know.
Well, we literally talked about it yesterday and said, if we knew for a fact, it's kind of like when we first started dating, we were like, no kids, we're cool with that. Then it kind of changed over time. But if we knew that for sure, the grain bin house, we'd probably be in it, living in it, on the deck.
Yeah.
And we
Or
wouldn't
it'd
be...
be no need to like try and think of how to expand with
No.
it.
It'd be,
Just-
because the main thing for us was, if we're going to have a kid, you can't just have an open loft.
yeah.
Like, at some point, there's going to need to be privacy between us or the child.
Yeah.
It's not fair to either one of us, to have that. So we need to see what we could do. We don't even know if we can have a kid, but just in the off chance, we want to make sure that we're set up, we're good. And worst case scenario is going to be a guest room. So, but originally it was just going to be build out the grain bin. We have a camper if people come out. We don't really have guests all that often that stay, maybe because we don't really have a place.
That's probably
For
a
it.
big factor.
But I don't know. It's easy to go crazy with it, and I don't know. It's kind of for me, it's not good for her, but it's good for me to like think about like, oh, a houseboat, or oh, doing this project. Danielle will just dive full blown into it and then be disappointed we're not doing it.
Yeah, I know myself.
Yeah.
And I know, like, I get very, like, hyper-focused on stuff like that, and that's all I can think of, and then it's like, no, I'm upset because we're not living this life,
Yeah.
or whatever, so I just get obsessed about it, so...
I obsess over the stuff too, but I can like reel it back in.
Oh.
I don't get as upset or anything like
Yeah.
that, because I know someday we'll do it, and it's just it's a dream until it's time to make it a reality. But we're not the type to just dream. We're gonna make things happen, and we're gonna do it, whether it's a year from now, 10 years from now. Like, it doesn't matter. We'll end up doing it. I'm just not the guy to sit around and dream. I'm going to do it at some point. And so to keep that, and then also it's like I'm a huge Facebook marketplace
Yeah.
person, but it doesn't mean I'm necessarily trying to buy anything now. It's
Just
like,
looking.
but a lot too, like if I see something, I'll be like, ooh, I'll save it. And then if it doesn't sell for a couple of months, and I'm like, I come in and lowball them. They trying to sell this sucker. They haven't sold it in a minute. And then you can just get something that you may not need, but you can get like a really good deal on it. They'd be like, oh, cool. Well, then we'll do this, whatever it may be. So it's kind of how we ended up with some dirt bikes and four-wheelers and whatnot. But that's like another thing too. Like right now, it's really not the best riding weather, but a thing that is huge is when the weather's a little bit nicer to ride around. And I want to build a track that we could ride and then have friends come over. And that's why we only need a dirt bike and a four-wheeler for us. But we don't want our friends to have to buy these things. If they come over, we want to have an option of, hey, we got little four-wheelers. If our niece and nephew come over, we can ride around. Or if we have friends that want to ride the little ones or the big ones or whatever. The whole mission is to make this place our vacation at home, and then to have time to go on vacations. And the fact that we're getting what we're getting today should help us get the dream alive quicker and safer. And you know, it was a hard pill to swallow to spend as much money as we did. We were talking to Paragon 2 days ago, 3 days ago, I don't remember when that was. And Jeremy, he's got the same mindset as I do. It's like, if you got to spend the money, do it. But is there a way to work around this? Is there a way to do this or that? And I was like, already paid. And he's like, oh, man. So I don't know. Sometimes you just got to bite the bullet. And I think you guys will be glad we did. I think even once you hear how much it cost, but still, it was a hard pill for me to swallow, to spend that much money and not physically have something directly from it, but we are getting something directly from it, if that makes sense.
Stuff done.
Yeah, and sometimes it's worth paying to get the progress done and everything. It will, in theory, we'll see how it goes, probably like 10 times easier than if we didn't have what we were getting. So that's just kind of where we're at. You guys will see tomorrow on the Crockers how things have gone. Hopefully smooth, hopefully a lot of progress, hopefully it wasn't a waste of money. And I think you guys will be pretty happy with it, and then be pretty pumped with our progress. And then y'all should get to start to figure out what we're doing and how and everything, and it should all make a lot more sense. But some people will still run with it in a certain way, and that's why we don't say anything. I kind of like it. I like the fact of people guessing and saying things that are like way off than what they really are, because sometimes that adds a little creativity up in your head of like, I never thought of that.
Yeah.
What if we do incorporate something like that? So I don't know. It's also fun to see people guessing, so why would we full-blown tell you guys? So I don't know. They should be here any minute, and so we're going to jump off here. Hopefully you guys have a great day. I don't know if we'll have a Crocker Life video today. No?
No, I don't have anything.
Yeah, so maybe go live again. I don't know.
I do gotta leave today because I work tomorrow.
Well, if we go live on the Crocker Live, we go live early.
Oh, okay.
We don't go live late, baby. Come on. So, I don't know. We'll see what happens. But, yeah, we will catch you guys for sure tomorrow morning, and then the Crocker video tomorrow. So, hopefully today goes well.